Everything looks okay.
Are you sure?
See, McFly residence. So, want to come in? Maybe hang out a while? I want my dad to see for himself that you're still around.
I'd love to, Marty, but...
You've got to go. I understand, Doc. You've got a life to lead, kids to raise and all that.
No, I've got to go to the bank and stop that estate sale you told me about.
Oh!
You go find your pop. I'll be back within the hour.
See you soon, Doc. All right. Dad must have used that to haul away all those books from Doc's estate sale. Wonder if Biff finished the wax job on my 4x4. When did we get a bug zapper? Hey, anyone home? There's something wrong with my key.
Please, not now. Tomorrow. Give me another day.
Another day? Dad, what are you talking about?
Marty? No, that's impossible. Marty was run out of town.
I've got a bad feeling about this. You just saw me last night, Dad. Don't you remember? Doc's estate sale, the DeLorean.
This is a trick. Go away.
Leave us alone! Haven't we suffered enough?
Mom. Mom, it's Marty, Mom. Open up.
It sounds like Marty. It must be a trick.
Mom!
Go away. Shame on you.
How can I convince you?
Tell me something only Marty would know.
When I was 8 years old, I set fire to the living room rug.
That's right.
Oh my lord! What are you waiting for, George? Let him in!
Stupid locks. Marty!
Oh my God, Dad! What happened to you?
What do you think happened, butthead?
Biff!
I thought we told you to stay out of town, shrimp.
Biff, whatever's going on, I'm sure we can handle it. Reasonably. Who were they?
Like you don't know Cliff and Riff. What do you think we should do with them, baby bro? What we should have done years ago, big bro. I'm gonna enjoy this, McFly.
Wait, I'm trying to process here. Where do these other Tannens come from?
From a mommy Tannen and a daddy Tannen. It's called the birds and the bugs, butthead.
Ooh, Biff! So now the Tannens are some kind of minor league mafia?
Hey, watch who you're calling minor league. The Tannen gang's the 5th most dangerous crime family in California. We got connections all over the place.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Biff, no!
Bang! Ha ha! Check it out.
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's Don Valenti, godfather of the Sacramento mob. The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Tell me, how long have you been coming down on my dad like this?
Ever since that school dance, when Georgie laid Biff out in the parking lot. Shut up, it's not funny. Someone messes with the Tannen family never lets him forget about it.
I got a question. Why are you guys so pissed at me?
You don't remember? You've really lost it, McFly. Think back. The thing with the manure truck.
Which one?
Ooh. Hey!
And another thing. When did I get run out of town?
2 years ago. Don't you remember? We made a deal that we'd go easier on your old man if you left. But now you're back. so the kid gloves can come off.
Here's what I still don't understand. What about my mom? I mean, how did she end up with my dad?
Beats us. Guess she has a thing for losers. She could have had any one of us, but she went for old Gimpy McFly. Oh!
Here's what I still don't understand. Why can't you pick on somebody else?
We do. We pick on lots of guys. It's kind of our thing.
Okay, but... Biff, what happened to you? When I left here, you were kind of afraid of my dad.
Afraid? No Tannen ain't never been afraid of no McFly.
Piece of cake.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
Huh? Kid?
No one in Hill Valley messes with the Tannen family.
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised.
No kidding!
Somehow, something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice. As a consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Ah, jeez, they robbed the arcade?
We've got to go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it. Okay, Doc, let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, the singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Evie.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript.
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Huh, looks like Emmett's been busy.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down, straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Sonny.
Sonny? Mr. Crockett, what are you doing in that getup?
It's just my new look. I'm trying to prove that you can dress like a gangster without being a gangster. You know?
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy?
Sonny, you're just in time.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this. When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
No!
Get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone. Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Just keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her Stay Sober Society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Donate to the Clock Tower Fund. What's wrong with the clock tower? It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face. Something to inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
What's all this?
These are my pamphlets, laying out in scientific detail the horrors visited upon those who succumb to the temptations of alcohol.
Lost Fortnight.
I am particularly fond of that one. It tells the true-life tale of Johnny, who woke up in a pile with his own sick, completely unable to remember the previous 2 weeks of his life.
Heavy.
Actually, the pamphlets are quite light. See?
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Maybe later.
I'll be here all night.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public safety.
You know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Tiny! How'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Hey, boy, how you doing? Good dog.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Doris Day?
What will you do when I send you away?
Wait till Wednesday?
Where do you want to be tomorrow?
Rome.
Welcome to L Kids, sir.